Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nupehadda. I'm just going to do a deck review. I'm not going to be doing like I did last night or this morning, depending on the time zone. This is actually a deck review after I went to locals. We had at least 20 people. I made 13th from what they told me. And I just want to talk about how the deck handled and everything like that and the changes I might be doing. But first of all, we have to discuss Allure or Darkness. Allure, you sir are crap. Every game I played, and each match, this thing has either put me in a devastating position, or it's put me in a scenario where I cannot get out of either way. So Allure is definitely going to be coming out. Like, I'm just going to go for a few things that did not work for this deck, and I'll try to explain why as best I can. But I had two Allures in here, and they're going to be gone in replacement of something else. I haven't decided on what yet. Also, Psalm Warning is also going to be taken out here, because Psalm Warning is a good card when you have things to back it up with, but when it comes to Phantom Knights and everything like that, it keeps getting reshuffled into the deck every time you send a Phantom Knight to the grave or whatnot, searching and everything like that, and it's not good at 1. If it was good, if it was at 3, it would be played a lot more, and that's pretty much my own point of view on it. These are not bad cards, they're just bad in this deck. So besides that, I didn't really have much issues except for some monsters or spells with the same name in the deck, like Marana Captain and Soundless Swords Slash sticking together in the deck, so they stay together. But that might be more of a deck protector than the cards themselves, or it could be because these are like the original Marana Captains from the Upper Deck Entertainment days, and they're just sticking together because they had a different way of they were made or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if Konami's ever changed the thickness of the cards or not, or the way they are, but might have to result in running the commons, but I'm going to try to avoid that. However, Soundless Swordsman level 7, you are my very important card here, because I misquoted myself, strangely enough, in the last video that said the Soundless Sword Slash is good for Soundless Swordsman, and you normally want to do for Soundless Swordsman level 7. Well, I was wrong on this. Soundless Swordsman level 7, it's supposed to negate all spells and traps on the field, or all spells on the field. However, Soundless Sword Slash states that its activation and effect cannot be negated, so this becomes a 4300 attacker in per order on legs. So yeah, I'm going to be getting the third one of this, but right now I only got 3 commons, so I'll have to switch them out for the commons until I get a third ultra rare. I feel like he needs to be in here as a free of with the Silent Swordsman and the spell card, because if you're running just 2 and you mill them both with Dante or something of that nature, you are screwed. But Silent Swordsman level 7 won me games and stalled games for me to win. I didn't see much of rank up magic plays, but I am thankful that they're in the deck, because the times that I have, they got me into like the Evil Swarm guys, which actually I'll probably be taking out, because the only one that I used was Nightmare, I believe. I think it was Evil Swarm Nightmare, and he didn't really do me much. I did take out Upstart before I played, and that's where I put in, I want to say, Psalm Warning, because I thought that would be the better choice. But it was a good choice to take out Upstart, because there was Ash Blossoms in players' decks, so Allures, you're going to be taken out as well. As I said at the beginning of the video, I might replace them with the new trap card, the Phantom Knight's Gun, the one that allows you to draw, because I think that might be a better choice. But side deck's not really much to talk about, but I did have Blacklisted Soldier, 3 Chain Disappearances, 3 Crush Card Viruses, 2 Chaos Sorcerers, 1 Forbidden Chalice, 2 Forbidden Lances, 2 Ghost Ogres, and a Torrential Tribute. But they didn't really do much for me. They were just in there because, you know, I didn't know what I was facing. I'm glad I decided to do 2 Dantes because Dante is very important at the beginning of the game. Mid-late game, it's not as much important, but he can be a 2500 attacker. So, my first match was against the dinosaurs, True King Dino, which did not run the field spell. They only use Lost World. The card's hard to get, like the new field spell that the True King and Drago use and all that. But they are a problem. They're a problem for this deck because Ultimate Tyranno is definitely a big problem, but Tyranno Infinity is a lot worse to deal with. Unless you have good setup, like Fog Blades and I can never remember the trap card's name. The new Phantom Knight, this guy. Unless you have him to stop the attacks, well, to stop the OTK, which I believe the other one does the same thing. I think it actually negates the attack for any direct attacks or anything. But unless you have those and Fog Blades and stuff like that, you're in for a rough time because, one, he can flip everything face down, monster-wise, and proceed to kill you for 1,000 for each monster. So, and also on that first match, both rounds I bricked badly, but that was the only match that I bricked. The other matches were actually pretty good. Some of the losses that I had from the other matches and everything like that were disappointing, but at the same time, it wasn't because of bricking or doing anything unnecessary or anything like that. It was a simple fact that, you know, they got the cards what they needed and everything. So, but the first match was against the dinosaurs, and I just got devastated because of brick hands. Like, I literally drew the first round 3 Silent Swordsmans and 2 Silent Swordsmen at level 7, and I was like, can't win. So that's pretty much almost the same thing that happened in the second round of that first match. Second match I had was against the Spiral Sea Dragons. Spiral Sea Dragon. That deck is insane! Oh my god. Fog Blades does nothing against it, because Fog Blade only states effect monsters that can target. However, Fog Blade will protect against it when you use your own monsters as for that target. And when you have a 2800 attacker Silent Swordsman level 7 on the field to prevent them from activating their spells, it becomes more manageable. But if they go off turn 1, you're dead. That's all there is to it. I was thankful for both times I started game. If he had started the games, then I would have lost. No questions about it. That deck is insane, and it's cheap right now. With the exception of Heat Wave, because that card is insane. Third round. I'm trying to remember what this round was exactly, because I know I beat him as well. I just don't remember what it was. Pretty much it was just, you know, me devastating him. I just go into Curtis Javelin and just destroy him. But I wish I could remember what the third round was, or the third match. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember that, but if I do, I'll try to do an editing or another video for that short. But the fourth match that I went into was against Infernity 60 cards. I actually did a lot better than I was planning on to, because at first I thought it was Zodiacs, which, by the way, I never saw. Like, I never saw play against me. So that was interesting, because I knew that there were Zodiac players around, but I never saw Zodiacs play against me, so that's a plus. I did see Infernities, and actually held up pretty well. I actually got Soundless Swordsman level 7 on the field and got him to 4300 attack with Soundless Sword Slash and proceed to stall. Now, by the way, Fairy Tale Snow, you suck. Like, I hate dealing with you. You're the only reason why that game didn't go any faster. I still won, like, the first round, but the second round went to time, and he brought out the big guy who destroys monsters when he summoned, and I was at 5,300 and he was at 3,850 on life, and I had a song warning on the field, and it was on time, and it was pretty much his turn, and his turn would have been the last turn, so I was going to lose either way. I didn't have any monsters or any fog blades in the graveyard to protect me, but it was one of those duels that I personally respected, because we just kept on going, you know, like in and out in terms of what was bringing out to the field. But he outperformed me on the second round, and that's where it became a tie, and it pretty much dropped off from the top 4. And I didn't get to go into it because, as I said, I got in the 18th place. But overall, the deck itself, it needs work, but I am proud of its results. I do feel like the deck can actually go further. I will try to make another deck list for this and post it on here with the changes. But I feel like that I'm going to be putting in the other trap monster that came out for the Phantom Knights, because I believe he negates attacks or negates the battle, something of that nature, and then he becomes a body, a level 2 body, which is pretty good. And I will be putting in 3 Silent Swordsman level 7s, and then I'll just have to rechange a few things. Miranda Captain did good when I didn't brick, like in the first match and everything. Like, I actually drew into him. Kagemusha Knight actually did some work. The only ones that did not do any work for me, and it's maybe because I only had one in the deck, was My Body's a Shield. But what I might do is I will probably put that as a side deck card. And I recently got 2 more of the gold rares of the My Body's a Shield, so I might put 3 in the side deck. I might just put the Max C in here, but at the chance of me seeing it, I don't know, it's like, is it worth it with Ash Blossom? If you can comment down below on that, you know, give me suggestions. I never saw Blackluster Soldier, but I did see Chaos Sorcerer once. I was able... Oh! The third round. Oh, that's right. The third round was the Blackluster... The third match was a Blackluster Soldier ritual deck that had that stupid Max Blue Eyes White Dragon ritual. I won that, but oh my god, he had that Blue Eyes ritual out, Black Luster Soldier Envoy at the beginning, and the Black Luster Soldier Super, the Black Luster Soldier Super Soldier. So I was able to avoid that by activating Fog Blade onto my own monster, so he couldn't attack them with the 4,000 beater, because I was not going to take that much. But I was able to go into the break sword. So yeah, I had to go in the break sword twice in order to destroy his field. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop the blue eyes from not attacking or anything, so I had to go into the most powerful card in the deck right now is this guy, Utopia Hope, or Utopia Future. He won me the game because he pretty much says that anything on the field that can't be targeted or anything like that, I'll still take for the battle and all that. So, all in all, I enjoyed the locals. Actually, there's actually another thing that went on in locals, but that's for a discussion for another time. Someone got angry about Ash Blossom being able to stop trade-in because he didn't realize that hand and draw was pretty much the same thing in terminology. So, but besides that, all in all, I enjoyed it. I also got some good trades and everything like that, but there are some changes that I will make in this deck. So, I ramble a lot, but I'll go ahead and leave that for now, and I'll catch y'all later. Good night.